There comes a moment in every believer's life when they have to make a decision, a real decision about who comes first. Not just in words, not just in intentions, but in the hidden, quiet choices that shape each day. I reached that moment the day I realized something simple, yet life-changing. I will not put my feet on the floor in the morning until I talk to God. That became my declaration. My anchor. My discipline. My shield. Because if I can greet the world before I greet the one who created the world, then who is really first in my life? It's Funyul Most Silla one. We say we don't have time for God. We have time for scrolling, time for worrying, time for rushing, time for endless tasks. But somehow the one who gives us breath, the one who wakes us, the one who protects us through the night, becomes squeezed into whatever scraps of time we have left. And if we don't have time for him, he is not first. Not in our priorities, not in our decisions, not in our hearts. Think about it. Do you pause long enough to remember his goodness? Do you whisper a thank you for the blessing 7, the ones so small you overlook them? Do you live with a desire to actually please the Lord, not just survive the day? Because making the decision to put God first is easy, but keeping God first, that's the real battle. And make no mistake, devil will fight you hardest in this one area. Hell fight your prayer time. Hell fight your worship. Hell fight your generosity. Hell fight your quiet moments with God. Why? Because he knows that a believer who keeps God first is a believer he cannot easily shake. Maybe you've been there. You wake up with good intentions. Today, I'm going to pray first. Today, I'm going to read the word before anything else. Then suddenly it's nighttime. The day slipped away. And the plan you made so confidently in the morning somehow never happened. Distractions, interruptions, responsibilities, and spiritual resistance you didn't even recognize for what it was. For years, I tried squeezing God into my schedule. A few minutes here, a few verses there, a quick prayer squeezed in between everything else. Until one day, the Lord whispered to my spirit, "Why don't you stop trying to fit me into your schedule and start building your schedule around me?" That sentence changed everything. From that moment on, God wasn't an appointment, he became the priority. Not something to add into my day, but the foundation of my day. So let me ask you gently, but firmly, are you trying to find a place for God in your schedule? Or are you willing to put him first and let everything else adjust around him? What needs to go? What needs to change? What needs to be reordered? Because loving God with your whole heart means giving him the first part of your time, the first part of your thoughts, the first part of your decisions, the first part of your day. Imagine how your life would shift if, from this day forward, you said with boldness, "God, from now on, you will be first no matter what I must change, no matter what I must release, no matter what I must adjust. You will be first." Let me tell you something, being a believer isn't just about Sunday mornings. Not just about emotional moments. Not just about reading a verse here and there. Being a believer means building your entire life, your habits, your choices, your priorities around the one who gave you life. And when you make God first, truly first, everything else falls into its rightful place. Christian life just does not work right when God is treated like a sideline. He was never meant to be your Sunday morning ritual, your backup plan, your emergency exit. He wants to be welcomed into everything: your thoughts, your choices, your habits, your conversations, your dreams, your fears, every single part of your life. Millions of people believe in Jesus. Millions go to church every Sunday. Millions lift their hands, sing the songs, and say all the right words, but for far too many, God is still not first in their life. And here's the part that should shake your heart: he puts you first in his life. Do you know that? Do you truly understand it? Yes, you are first in God's thoughts. You are on his mind all the time. He never forgets you, he never overlooks you, he never gets tired of you. We couldn't even count the thoughts he thinks toward us. They would be like little grains of sand scattered across every beach in the world, endless, constant, overflowing with love. Before you ever took your first breath, before you ever arrived on this planet, God made a plan for every single day of your life. A beautiful plan. A purposeful plan. A plan filled with direction, strength, and goodness. He won't force you to walk in it. He loves you far too much to control you. But he longs for you to choose it. He desires to guide you, lead you, strengthen you, and walk with you through every moment of your life. And let me say it again, he wants to be involved in everything you do. Every conversation you have, every relationship you navigate, every decision you make, every door you open, every step you take. That's what Jesus died to give us, not cold religion, not empty rituals, not spiritual decorations, but an intimate, daily, moment-by-moment relationship with God himself. But here's the problem: we sure know how to run to God when we're desperate, don't we? When our hearts break, when our finances crumble, when our plans fall apart, when fear wraps tightly around our mind, we know how to pray then. But a God we only run to in emergencies is not truly our God. That's not a walk with God, that's survival, not relationship. You say, you mean to tell me I need to spend time with God every day? Yes. But not just every day, how about every 5 minutes? Because he's not only the God of Sunday morning, he's the God of the grocery store, the workplace, the car ride, the quiet moments. No one sees the decisions. No one knows about the thoughts you never speak aloud. God is not just for emergencies in our lives. He is for everything: the ordinary moments, the confusing moments, the joyful moments, the painful moments, the silent moments, the in-between moments. He wants to be invited into the places you think are too small to matter, into the rooms you think are too messy to show him, into the decisions you think you can handle on your own. Because life simply doesn't work the way it should unless God is first, not second, not third, not squeezed in, not when I have time, but first. First in your mornings, first in your decisions, first in your thoughts, first in your desires, first in your plans, first in your heart. Imagine living every moment with a God who never stops thinking about you, who never gets tired of loving you, who never abandons you, who never gives up on leading you. Imagine waking up each day saying, Lord, I want you in everything I do. I want you in every choice, every step, every word, every breath. I don't want a life where you're in the background. I want a life where you are first always. That's when your faith becomes alive. That's when peace becomes normal. That's when strength becomes natural. That's when purpose becomes clear. That's when everything in your life finally begins to fall into place, because the one who created your life is finally the one guiding it. Life, he is our life. And yet, how we try, how we struggle, how we push to live it without him. We run, we strive, we hustle, we chase, and we fail over and over again, until one day we collapse inside and whisper, God, I can't keep doing this. And that was me. Trying, failing, until I finally woke up and realized the truth that had been calling my name all along. Some of you are still young enough to think you've figured out the whole plan. I've got to get married. I've got to have kids. I've got to climb the ladder of success. I've got to build a life worth showing off. And listen, those things are not bad. Marriage is beautiful. Children are a gift. Success is exciting. Dreams are God-given. But here's the truth you must hear: if you try to build all of that without God, you will reach the top of it all and whisper with an aching soul, why do I still feel empty? Because you will. I promise you, you will. Without God, life becomes a wilderness, a long, dry, exhausting desert. You become like a traveler chasing one mirage after another. This relationship will fix me. This job will make me happy. This achievement will finally satisfy me. This season will be the one that fills the void. But every time you finally reach it, every time you reach out to grab what you thought would save you, it disappears. It slips right through your fingers. It leaves you even thirstier than before. Because nothing, not people, not success, not money, not recognition, nothing can satisfy the soul God created except God himself. Sure, you may enjoy moments. You may laugh on vacation. You may feel happy during celebrations. You may feel light during special events. But who wants joy only on holidays? Who wants peace only once in a while? Who wants happiness that lasts only for a weekend? I don't know about you, but I don't want joy that comes and goes like the weather. I don't want peace that depends on circumstances. I don't want happiness that disappears the moment life gets messy. I want to enjoy every single ordinary day of my life, every morning, every afternoon, every evening, every season, every chapter, every quiet moment in between. And that kind of life, that kind of joy, that kind of peace only comes from one place, a life fully surrendered to God. Because when God is first, your life stops feeling chaotic. Your heart stops feeling empty. Your mind stops feeling restless. Everything finds alignment, order, purpose, peace. Suddenly, the small moments matter. A simple morning feels holy. A normal day feels blessed. A routine moment feels meaningful. Because your joy is no longer tied to what's happening around you. Your joy is anchored in who is living inside you. So hear me, chase your dreams. Build your life. Love deeply. Work hard. Grow. Become everything God designed you to be. But please don't try to do any of it without Him. Because without God, life becomes a restless search. But with God, life becomes a daily treasure. And I don't want joy only on special days. I want joy everywhere, in everything, on every single ordinary day, because God is in all of it.